How's it going, gangsters? Wow, it's been a minute, man. I can't lie. I'm not going to get into anything too deeply today. I just want to say the reason I haven't posted in like 2 weeks or something like that is because I'm really busy at college. It's really difficult to do both things. I mean, I can do it, but it's a big challenge, especially since I have more classes this year and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't really been posting. But for the time being, I'm gonna be posting little videos here and there. I know y'all want to see some content. I've been kind of AWOL, so I do apologize for that, and I appreciate everybody's continued support. But basically, I want to explain a few things real quick today, because not a lot of people know this stuff. So first, I want to talk about what I think is the best jump shot in the game. This is it. You're gonna see a lot of people using this jump shot. I mean, it's very broken. It's extremely broken, and I will explain why. There's a few things you need to understand about the jump shot creator. So here in the bottom right corner, we can see that there's a bunch of grades. Now you might be asking, what do each of these things mean? Well, the release height, pretty simple. It's how high you release the ball. It's like how far up your character brings the ball when he's going to shoot. And you want that to be high because if somebody has their arm up, they will get less of a contest if the ball is very high above your head or high above your character, because you can like shoot over them. Which brings me to the next thing, defensive immunity. This is gonna affect how big of a contest people get against you. Now, I know there's a lot of other factors besides just like them sticking their hand up. You know, they could have the challenger badge or something like that, or they could have a really high defensive perimeter defense and block rating, which affects your closeouts. But you know, you want to have those two things very high up. This is why I have them at A+ here, because it'll basically give you a better chance of greening your shot, because they'll get less of a contest. Your defender will get less of a contest on you. And the next thing, and the most important thing, is the release speed, A+. You need to make sure your release speed is A+. If you want to make your own jump shot, whatever, just make sure it's A+. That is the most important thing. Now you might be thinking to yourself, A+ is too fast, man. I can't time it. You know, you might be somebody who's like me, who can't time these super fast jump shots. You find it very hard to green consistently with it, and you don't have the time to really learn it. I got you. I'm going to explain something to you real quick after I explain what this timing impact thing is. But release speed is pretty straightforward. You know, it's just how fast you release the ball in your animation. Next, timing impact. Now you might be wondering what timing impact is, because me personally, I had no idea what that meant. It doesn't say what it means. It just says timing impact. Well, what does it impact? Does it make more whites go in? Does it give you a bigger green window? Let me just tell you, it's actually been proven what that means, and it is neither of those things. It's actually how bad your misses are going to be when you get a full white. So if you have like an F timing impact, you might airball if you get a full white. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait, that doesn't matter at all. You're right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter what your timing impact is. It could be a D, an F, blah, blah, blah. It won't matter. It doesn't affect how many shots you make. It doesn't affect your green window. It doesn't affect any of that. It doesn't affect closeouts at all. All it does is if you mistime your jump shot and you get a white, it's how badly you're going to miss. If you have it at an A, you're going to miss off the rim. It's going to look like it might go in, but it'll miss, you know, to the back rim or something like that. You know, if it's an F, it's going to airball. It might airball. It might go right off the backboard. So that's literally all those things mean. Next, I want to talk about shot timing release time. Some people don't know about this yet, which I'm kind of surprised about, but you might see it and still be wondering, what does it mean? Well, I'm going to tell you. So if you go to your controller settings right here, you'll see all this stuff. For some reason, my controller settings always reset. I don't know why, but keep that in mind, because it will reset this if the same thing happens to you. But basically, you have this shot timing release time thing here, and you might be thinking, what does this mean? What does all this mean? I don't know what early, late. I'm going to explain this to you. In very simple terms, it's how quickly or slowly, if you have it set to late, you're going to release the ball a little bit later during your animation. So you might think if you put it to very late, this means it slows down your timing a lot. You might be thinking, well, doesn't that slow down the release time of my actual jump shot so defenders can close out faster because I'm shooting it slower? No, it actually doesn't. All it does is make it so the bar pops up earlier in the actual animation. It's a little bit confusing to think about, but think of it this way. The only timing that affects your actual animation is the one I just showed you in the jump shot creator. This does not affect your animation. You can slow down your jumper all you want by putting it to very late, and it will actually not give defenders an easier time closing out on you because you're shooting it slower. It doesn't affect the animation at all. It just determines at what point do you release the ball during your animation. So it doesn't change the animation at all. It's a little bit hard to think about, but this is why you gotta make sure that your jump shot creator has an A+ rating for release speed, because then you're giving yourself an advantage to shoot it the fastest, which will give you an edge up in games and stuff like that. Not a lot of people know about this. They just slow their shot down in the jump shot creator and don't worry about this. Let me just tell you, that's not something you want to do. If you're having trouble shooting with a very fast jump shot like the one I just showed you, put it to very late, because then it's going to slow your jump shot down and you're going to have an easier time releasing it and greening more shots. Now, if you like a super fast jump shot, you can turn it down to early. I don't know why you'd want to shoot it any faster, because if you do it this way, you can actually time it way easier. And since it's not affecting your animation whatsoever, you know, there's no reason you shouldn't be doing this. It's just easier to time when it's very late, and that's what I like. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you put it on very late, because it does not affect your animation at all. Like I said, it doesn't affect it at all. It just affects the timing, how fast you release it during that animation. Anyways, that's really all I have to say about this jump shot thing. There's a bunch of gray areas that not a lot of people know, so I hope I cleared at least a little bit of stuff up for you guys. And for my returning subscribers, I'm sorry I've been away. Just know I'm here. I'm still plotting. I'm still working on making videos, and I'm thinking in season 3 of 2K I'll come back, because then I'll have a little bit more time to do stuff. I'm not grinding for a Jabberwocky's outfit. The golf cart was already stupid, because my golf cart goes slower than a go-kart you get for free by pre-ordering the game or whatever. So kind of an L reward. I think the Jabberwocky's thing is an L too, but season 3 I'm gonna be back. Hopefully there's some good rewards then. In the meantime, I'll be posting videos here and there, but season 3 is really when I'm going to return. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, and check out all my other videos, because I have tons of content and they're pretty funny. At least I think so. Some of my subscribers do. But much love to y'all, and as always, peace out.